So we're looking here at a football match, and what you'll find with football matches is that they contain many related markets, and that very often makes it perfect for looking at within a spreadsheet. Now I know that spreadsheets are going to strike fear into the heart of many, but in fact it's really easy to be able to connect BetAngel to a spreadsheet and get it to do some very clever things. So let's have a look at how we can connect BetAngel to a spreadsheet. Please like and comment on the video below. That will allow me to produce better quality videos and more of them in the future. If you're interested in learning to trade successfully on sports, then why not visit the BetAngel Academy, where we have more detailed videos. So it's very simple to connect BetAngel to a spreadsheet. If you go along these tabs at the top with all of the features, we can look at Excel and click on that tab there, and then what you need to do is you need to find the template that you wish to use. Now it's not complicated because we supply a template for you. If you don't know where that template is, or have forgotten or misplaced it, you can download the template again from the downloads area on the website, and then store it in a place that you'll remember where it's located. But you can see I've already downloaded or linked it to where my spreadsheet is located, and all I need to do now is just open it. So yeah, browse to the template and then open the workbook, and when you open the workbook, that will open Microsoft Excel and open that particular template as well. So let's have a look and see what we have in that template. I'm just going to have to take that off the screen for the moment. You can see that actually there's nothing in there. All we have, as the name suggests, is a template, and this contains all the information that's going to bounce backwards and forwards to Excel. So in order to display the information within Excel, what we need to do is connect it. So if I click on the connect button here, and then we go back to the spreadsheet, bingo, there you go, there's all the information in the market. So what you'll notice is that it replicates what you find on the one-click screen basically. So you can see there's the one-click screen, there's the spreadsheet, and it looks exactly the same. So what BetAngel is doing is it's porting information over to the spreadsheet for you to work with. Now if you place a bet on the spreadsheet, then it also reports back what happened to that particular bet. I'm not going to go into great depth on that on this particular video. I just want you to do some basic stuff, but you can see that all of the information is available there in Excel to tell you what's going on within the market. So imagine this is like a one-click screen. Apart from if you click over here, nothing happens, you're just clicking on a spreadsheet. So the way that you would place a bet via a spreadsheet is to actually type it in manually. Now we're operating at a very low level here. If you want to, you can actually custom code VBA to allow it to place positions and do all sorts of clever stuff through the spreadsheet. We're not going to do that in this video. We're just going to give you a gentle introduction and show you a spreadsheet in a bit that I created that creates a lot of flexibility in terms of the way that you would look at a football match. So yeah, you would nominate a stake, you would nominate the odds. So if I type in odds of 6, and then in this particular area here you have to tell it what you want it to do. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm just going to put in the word back. Note if you're in Excel you have to say that it's text that you're putting in, which is why I'll put that mark there. So what we're going to be doing here is back at odds of 6 with a stake of £10. And there you can see that BetAngel reported back to us exactly what happened. £10 back bet placed on Senegal at 6, entirely unmatched when it reached the market. Bet was placed, the amount that was matched, and all of those sort of things from there. So BetAngel has with Excel an interface to pass information to BetAngel and back from BetAngel. So if we look at the one-click screen, you can actually see what we have here is there's the bet on Senegal at odds of 6 with a stake of £10. So the great thing about using Excel is you can use it to look at the market, you can use it to trigger positions within the market, and then you can manage them manually, or you can do it the other way around. You can get the spreadsheet to exit a position for you that you've triggered manually. It's a very flexible way of working within BetAngel. And if you link up the spreadsheets via Guardian, then what you can do is you can actually get Guardian to manage multiple spreadsheets in multiple markets. So we could have a spreadsheet running on tennis, we could have it running on racing, you could have a number of different things while you work on another market in front of you. Again, we can explore that in a different video. And in fact, what I'll do is I'll tag onto the end of this video how to do that relatively quickly. Now, obviously the power with Excel is you can enter logical commands. So by logical commands, what we mean is you can give it instructions based upon something that could happen at some point in the future. So if I use an Excel command, like an if command here, I can say if the odds here, if G11, odds of 192, are greater than 2. So we're basically saying if the odds on, I've forgotten who's on this line. Who's on this line? Colombia. If the odds on Colombia go above odds of 2, then what shall we do? So if the odds on Colombia go above 2, then we'll enter the term back in the market, otherwise we'll enter nothing. So this is what we call a logical command. We're basically saying if the information in G11, which are the back odds for Colombia, go above 2, then place a back bet. And if I press enter now, you'll see that there's nothing in this cell here, but that cell will display the word back when the odds on Colombia go above 2, and it will place a back bet in the market at the odds and stake that you suggest. So yeah, connecting to Excel allows you to do simple logical commands as well within there. So we've explored this area of BetAngel, which allows you to connect one market to one spreadsheet. You can do that through the Excel tab. However, if you want to connect multiple spreadsheets to multiple markets and even different sports, then the way to do that is to go to Guardian, the multi-market trading tool. So if we click on Guardian, what you will notice on Guardian is on the top bar here, we've got all of these different facilities, but obviously one of them is Excel. So if we go into there, again, we browse for a particular file, but on this occasion, can you see it says BetAngel Multiple? And as the name suggests, this allows you to connect multiple markets to a spreadsheet. So let's have a look at exactly what goes on within there. When you first look at the spreadsheet, it looks very similar, but when you look along the bottom, you'll see there are loads of BetAngel spreadsheets, BetAngel 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. And that's obviously because we're going to connect it to multiple markets at the same time. So let's examine how we would do that. We'll use the same match again. If I go into the soccer area and I look up Senegal, then you can see it brings up all matches with Senegal in it, and then I can expand the market tree, and there are all of the markets. There are 450 million of them here. So let's say we're focusing on over and unders. I can mark all of the over and under goals, pull them across into Guardian. But the thing that I can do differently now is, you see in Guardian there's an Excel sheet area here. If I actually go here, I can actually populate one market in one spreadsheet, one in another, then another over here, and another here, and then you can see that you can actually populate multiple markets into the spreadsheet. So if we go back and have a look at that spreadsheet now, in fact, did you spot what I did there? I haven't connected it. So if I connect, then you can see it says status connected, and there you go. There's the first market we connected, there's the second, there's the third, there's the fourth. So in football, all markets are interrelated, so it's possible that you could want to work on multiple markets simultaneously to give you a better picture of the overall market, or perhaps you want to trade tennis, racing and football via a spreadsheet. You can get all of those put into individual areas of the spreadsheet. And again, we can do exactly the same that we did when we were on the individual spreadsheet, apart from on this occasion now we can run it across multiple spreadsheets. So if we wanted to place a bet on the match odds, in fact, let's add match odds to Guardian here. We'll go back into Guardian and then we'll add this into spreadsheet 5. And then if we go back to Excel and then look at spreadsheet 5, there are the match odds markets. So can you see you can actually hook up and link multiple markets all together, whether they're the same sport, individual markets within a particular market, or across many different types of sports. It's very, very flexible. So if you want to connect Excel to just one individual market, you can do that via the main interface, or if you want to connect it to multiple markets, then you can do that through Guardian. So in the best of Blue Peter tradition, here's one I prepared earlier. So what you can see on this particular spreadsheet is we've taken information off of one part of the spreadsheet, and then we've actually pulled that into like a global area, So you can see here, for example, this is giving information that it's pulling off of individual data. And then that is collated to form a completely unique view of the market. So if I go to the right here, you can see match odds, correct score, over and under, 0.5 goals, 1.5, 2.5, and we've combined all of that information onto one spreadsheet, which is then basically gathering all of that data together to allow us to do some clever things. And if you run this spreadsheet during a match, it will actually strike out paths that are no longer available within the match. There is a video done specifically on this spreadsheet. I'm not going to go into great depth on it on this video. I just wanted to show it to you, and you can download this video from the forum. So what you would do on this video is you'd load up these markets that you see at the bottom of the screen here into Guardian, connect it up, and the spreadsheet will do all of the other work for you. But the reason for wanting to show this to you is just to show you some of the power that you get when you hook up BetAngel to a spreadsheet.